Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clark on YouTube. Oh no! When I created this YouTube channel, my target audience was Descendants and Zombies fans. I wanted to target Descendants and Zombies fans because I knew they were the most appreciative and most loyal fans in the entire universe. And I mean that from my heart to yours. Thank you so much for all the love and support you have given this YouTube channel over the past year. This has been the best year of my life and the most fun that I have ever had as a YouTube creator. It has been such an honor and a privilege to sit behind this microphone and offer you commentary on Descendants and Zombies, which we share so much of a passion about. It is unbelievable how much this content, these two franchises, have brought us together. And tonight on my birthday, I want to say thank you for all the birthday wishes I saw today on social media. And I want to say thank you to the almost 3,000 fans, I can't even believe those numbers, that subscribed to my YouTube channel over the course of the last two nights. It is truly unbelievable, the unexpected surge that I recently saw on this YouTube channel, and it's because of your love and your passion you have shown for Descendants and Zombies. The stars Kylie Cantrell, Meg Donnelly, Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson, past and present. Really excited to see what the future has in store for the Descendants and Zombies franchises, because their message to the core has always been a message of kindness, a message of power and confidence. I love what the producers and the writers have done with this. When I created this YouTube channel, I thought to myself, what could I do to bring a community together and make it the strongest and most supportive and most lovable community in the universe, and relay messages of kindness on this YouTube channel. I pondered and I pondered and I pondered day after day, night after night. And one night when the sun set, just before sunset, I threw up one Dove camera video. I didn't think it was going to amount to anything. I didn't think I was going to get over 1,000 views, and I woke up the next day, less than 24 hours after I had posted and uploaded it to YouTube and social media platforms, and I got over 1,000 views. I couldn't believe it. I posted another Dove Cameron video, another 1,000 views. And I started posting Descendants and Zombies content and got thousands of views, which amounted to over 100,000 views from the original content that was first distributed on this YouTube channel. And to this day, this YouTube channel is still the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channel that you will find in the universe. Thank you guys so much from one heart to another. I don't know where I'd be tonight without each and every one of you. I have loved Descendants for what feels like a lifetime, what feels like an eternity. So what do you say we talk about Descendants and Zombies from now until the end of time? I think that sounds like a pretty fair deal, a lot of fun. I would love the opportunity to offer my opinion on Zombies and Descendants for forever. And you guys are more than welcome to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I remember when I first saw Descendants, it was over a decade ago, and I was blown away by the music. I was blown away by these beautiful messages that inspired so many people from all walks of life to better themselves, to turn their lives around. It inspired so many people and gave them a whole new outlook and whole new perspective on life, which is what a lot of other Disney Channel franchises, even going back as far as High School Musical and Hannah Montana, succeeded at doing, but not as powerfully as what Descendants and Zombies have done for us. I very quickly fell in love with Meg Donnelly. I think she is one of the most courageous individuals in the entire universe for her battle with anxiety and depression, her mother's diagnosis with cancer when she was just 7 years old, and now she's being very open about that. She's also had a number of panic attacks she's had to deal with, and a battle with anxiety that's been a constant struggle for her ever since she was first introduced to entertainment. Her parents had no idea about the business whatsoever, and she went on to become one of the greatest of all time, from where I choose to look at it. Now, a lot of critics will jump down the throats of every Meg Donnelly fan out there, but I'm really excited to see where we're going to go from here with the Zombies franchise. I'm really excited to see how she will fare in this franchise now with Zed, and they're going to be saying I love you for the first time ever. Really excited about that. I think the words I love you are never said enough in a Disney franchise. I have always stood to that. I've always believed that the words I love you can never be said enough in a Disney franchise, and I'm really excited that they're going to be introducing the words I love you into the script. I have been heard on this microphone time and time again over the years saying that I feel as if the words I love you are never said enough. And I think that if we heard the words I love you more in our lives, I think this world would have a more positive outlook than what it has. We wouldn't be hearing so much negativity on social media, because sometimes social media can be very misleading. And even when you look at these AI videos that are created about Descendants of Zombies, they can be very misleading too. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to create the most beautiful and most compelling YouTube channel that had anything to do in the way of commentaries and points of view about Descendants of Zombies for each and every one of you. And here I am tonight with over 2,000 plus subscribers, approaching 3,000. And that happened over 48 hours ago. The reality of this is I am up against 15 million critics, if there are that many on YouTube. And you guys choose these videos time and time again over every other YouTube channel that you could choose, because you realize what's up. You realize that it's AI. You realize that it's very misleading. And I can never thank you enough. You know, regardless if you're a fan of the Queen of Hearts, no matter if you're a fan of Dove Cameron, no matter if you're a fan of Kylie Control, no matter if you're a fan of Maleficent, Ursula, the new character is going to be entering the franchise from Encanto and The Princess and the Frog. Whomever you're a fan of, or for whatever reason, you have a special place in this franchise. And I don't think anyone should ever be counted out of this franchise, because one fan to Descendants of Zombies means the world. I remember conventions for Descendants of Zombies years ago that might get 200 people, and now they're coming out by the thousands. 50 to 200 people would go to every Descendants of Zombies convention to meet and greets, to meet Dove Cameron, to meet Sophia Carson, and doing the same thing for Kylie Contrell and Mila Baker. Now after the expansion, we're seeing thousands, and I'm expecting thousands for the Worlds Collide Tour kicking off in July with 43 arenas scheduled, and I'm expecting a sequel tour based off the success of this one, which I'm going to be really excited to see the numbers for. You know, I never ever thought this YouTube channel would see 1,000 subscribers, much less 2,000 subscribers, but you guys made it happen. So I am convinced more than ever that you're the reason this YouTube channel exists. You know, I could upload videos and have no views and no likes, but I'm sitting here tonight with videos that are getting up to 1,000 views. I remember that video I posted about the criticism that the Place to Be music video was receiving. And I want to go on record for saying that I have listened to the Place to Be song at least 100 times on my Bluetooth headset over the course of the last week. The message behind that song is very powerful. It is very inspiring. And it should inspire millions of people, if not hundreds of millions of people, to achieve their dreams and come to the realization that every dream in this lifetime, no matter what their dream is achievable. All you have to do is hold on to that dream and continue to believe in it, no matter how long it takes you to achieve the dream, because every dream is achievable. You got to stay calm and zombie on, as they say in the Zombies franchise. The Zombies franchise is incredibly beautiful also, with beautiful messages to their core. Ever since the opening dance number, This Is Going to Be My Year, Someday, We Own the Night was another beautiful song, the introduction of the werewolves, and now the introduction of the daywalkers and the vampires. This is the place to be. One of the most powerful songs for a Disney franchise ever, presenting a Camp Rock, Hannah Montana kind of feel, Hannah Montana kind of vibe. I say this because I was the biggest Hannah Montana fan in the world, and I concur with what Meg Donnelly's been saying on podcasts about this, because it is presenting a Hannah Montana Camp Rock kind of vibe. The first of the Zombies franchise to do it, and we could see Descendants do it too, if not from a different franchise's perspective. I really appreciate how they're coming into this sci-fi realm with zombies, and I don't think anyone should ever believe that they're running out of supernatural creatures to focus on and become the focal point of zombies. There are so many opportunities to create so many chapters from this franchise. Just take a look at folk literature, just take a look at sci-fi horror stories that we've heard about. I produced everything from Dracula to Phantom of the Opera. I've had a whole lot of fun doing it, and I know, without a shadow of a doubt, that we are far from seeing this story's conclusion. We are far out of the darkness with Descendants of Zombies. It's just people are choosing to believe that we're reaching the climax of Descendants of Zombies when there is so much of a story left to be told and left to be heard and left to be discussed. I really appreciate all the conversation I'm reading on forums about Descendants of Zombies. Everything from how people are upset about the vampires not having fangs in these installments, from how Mal is apparently coming back for Descendants 5, even though I think we should close the door on Mal returning for Descendants. I know that sounds really heartbreaking for a lot of people. I was someone who was hoping about 5 years ago we were going to see Mal, Dove Cameron, return and reprise her role as Mal for the Descendants franchise, but I think that door's pretty much closed. Dove Cameron's been very open about that, saying she's trying to leave her Disney past behind her. We're not going to see her reprise her role. And they told the story and they completed it. How many times have we seen videos uploaded on the TikTok platform about that? Dove Cameron took about 30 seconds of her life that she'll never get back talking about that. So I think we can pretty much either shut the door on this or keep the door closed for Dove Cameron returning. Dove Cameron would have to be paid a substantial amount to return at this point, especially after claiming on an open microphone on a podcast, various podcasts that I've heard over the past 2 weeks, that she's trying to leave her Disney past behind her, not to mention her battle with depression she just came out of for over the past 2 years. And everybody was wondering where Dove Cameron was. Well, it was because of the battle with depression, and she seemingly couldn't get out of it. And she's been pretty much hiding behind a closed door, proverbially, about that, not being so honest with her fans. She's only being honest now because her new EP or album or whatever it is, Too Much, just recently got released. She's been performing that, and she's got tour dates on DoveCamera.com scheduled for June. But I think that we have to be really excited about Kylie Cantrell. I'm really thankful Kylie Cantrell is here and she's doing what she's doing for Descendants. She's inspiring people in her own right. I think everybody who's been a part of this cast have been inspiring people for forever, and that's why I'm going to miss Ruby Rose Turner. I don't think you can do Descendants without Ruby Rose Turner, no matter how many people you have coming in and out to replace her on and off again. I loved Ruby Rose Turner's exuberance. I thought she was so full of life. I thought she was so inspiring. The color pink really suited her. The character and the adaptation of the character was so beautiful and was so powerfully represented, are the words I'm choosing here. If life was ever sweeter or thought to be sweet, it was because of Ruby Rose Turner. A true inspiration, and I don't think her contribution to the Descendants franchise, no matter how big or small it was, will never ever be forgotten. I was the biggest Ruby Rose Turner fan ever before Descendants. I remember her on Coop and Cammy Ask the World. I remember her doing a lot of music videos for Disney Sounds and Disney Channeled, and how much of an inspiration she's been ever since Ruby Rock, which was a really cute song to introduce us to who Ruby Rose Turner was going to be on Disney Channel and the character she would represent in the future. I'm going to miss her, and I hope we see her by Descendants 6, and yes, there will be a Descendants 6, because there are so many fairy tale characters that have yet to see their introduction in the Descendants franchise. I'm still waiting on Hercules. I'm still waiting on the Encantos and the Princesses and the Frog, and so many people to make their introduction in Descendants, because, you know, I think this series has been talked about getting lost in the woods for far long enough, and I think you guys deserve better. I mean, all you're searching up on YouTube are these AI videos or 5-minute videos where somebody sticks themselves up in the corner talking about Descendants, and that's putting this YouTube channel up against, I don't know, 15 million critics out there who are saying how they feel about Descendants and not holding anything back. Now, while I appreciate that, I think that because of the age demographic that Descendants is reaching out and touching the hearts of, I think that more people deserve better because of the lack of understanding of the direction of the plot and the synopsises. And I never wanted, the one thing I never ever wanted to do with this YouTube channel was take the possibility of forever existing and happily ever after existing away from a child who may be watching these videos. Because I know these YouTube videos are watched by hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people from all different age demographics according to the YouTube analytics. And if I were to go by the YouTube analytics, I mean, I'm appealing to all age demographics, and one thing I never wanted to do was take an inspirational moment or thought out of a child's head. And I'm going to continue to instill those inspirational thoughts and dreams in a child's head, no matter how many times they hit this subscribe button, because I was someone who grew up who was told time and time again that forever has no possibility of ever existing. Happily ever after doesn't exist, but it does. And I want you to believe that. I want you to hold on to that. And I want you to believe that every dream is achievable and you can get inspiration from anything. You can get inspiration from any decade or any generation of Disney, no matter if it's as far back as High School Musical, Hannah Montana, Camp Rock. I feel like I've been a part of every generation of Disney, and I've had so much fun being a part of it. I've seen every Disney movie there is to have seen. I just saw the live-action Lilo and Stitch the other day, and by the way, that's a beautiful movie. That's a beautiful movie, and if there's one movie I would recommend as a family movie, or if not the family movie of 2025, it would be Lilo and Stitch. I am so jealous of Chris Saunders coming back to reprise his role as Stitch from the animated classic, because I wanted to try my hand at the voice of Stitch. There's just something about saying aloha and his relationship with the Lilo character that was so inspirational. Beautiful, beautiful movie. Disney's got a real knack for this kind of thing. Zootopia 2 is on the way out too, and Freakier Friday, the sequel from Freaky Friday from 2003. Really big fan of that. I'm still putting it out there too that I want to be a vampire slayer in the Zombies franchise. I think that it would be the most funny zombies movie that you've probably ever seen. I think I could really exemplify great chemistry with Meg Donnelly. There's just something about hunting vampires that really gets me every single time. And because I've had a hand in studying supernatural and producing stage productions like Phantom of the Opera and Dracula, I think I would do a fabulous job with that. Every single night I'm jumping through a window hunting vampires. I'm the first guy to kill a vampire in over a century. For those of you who don't know, I lived next door to a guy who I thought for years was a vampire. He literally would mow his lawn, not in the daytime, he would wait till the sun would set, and every single night he would either mow his lawn, and if he wasn't doing that, he was fertilizing it. Until one day I was invited over to his house for supper one night, and everything in his house was red. He had a real Dracula kind of castle vibe in his home, and it really freaked me out until I discovered that he wasn't a vampire. But I thought for years that I had lived next door to a vampire, and I've been watching vampire shows for forever. It's really cool that Van Helsing is on Netflix now, so I can kind of go back 20 years ago when I first saw that movie released in 2004 and watch that again. I was talking to one of my friends today about Van Helsing being exclusive on Netflix. It's being streamed right now as we're speaking. I was always a fan of Van Helsing. I remember going over to my buddy's house, watching that movie probably 100 times over, and I remember playing the video game for that years ago too. Somebody actually asked me if there was a Lilo and Stitch video game, and there actually is a Lilo and Stitch inspired video game on the original animated classic. It's on the original PlayStation, and I remember playing it, but the graphics weren't really spectacular or anything, but I do remember playing it. I do remember playing the Van Helsing video game. Me and my friend actually hot-wired an Xbox, took the old hard drive out of it, put a brand new hard drive into it. One of the games that we installed from the internet years ago on this hard drive we had hot-wired into the Xbox was Van Helsing, and I remember playing that. I've been a huge fan of vampire movies, vampire TV shows. But, you know, years ago, it was really scary watching these shows because you would be mortally horrified to shut your eyes at night. You didn't know what was going to come out of the dark. But I've always had this thought about the dark, and I was always told this years ago. It's not what is in the dark you're afraid of. It's not the dark that you're afraid of, or what's in the dark. It's what you can't see that mortally terrifies you. And if you come to the realization of it's not the dark to be afraid of, it's what you can't see at night, then your fear of the dark will become, it will just evaporate, really. It's called necrophobia, or nyctophobia is what it's called. Necrophobia is the fear of death, which was what Meg Donnelly had been suffering with for forever. But if you actually do your research, a fear of the dark is actually nyctophobia. And it's not what you, just remember this, it's not what is in the dark, it's what you can't see. And the quicker you realize that, just as fast as you snap your fingers, you can overcome that fear and every other fear. I've always believed that the Descendants and Zombies fans are the strongest fans in the world. They are fearless. They are not afraid of their opinions being exemplified. We get this from social media all the time. They don't hold nothing back. If you're a fan of Dove Cameron, if you're a fan of Meg Donnelly, if you're not, you state it. And I love that. I just was reading down through some comments that people have been posting on some AI Descendants videos before I shot this video. And I was really appreciative of it because there were never enough people seemingly commenting on their opinion on Descendants 5, what kind of direction they wanted to see it go in, because there are endless amounts of directions we could see this one go in. I've been seeing teaser trailers being dropped on YouTube and TikTok for Zombies 4 and Descendants 5 for what feels like forever. The most recent one was just uploaded last night, and of course there's a tease about Mal coming back to reprise her role, and I'm pretty much shutting the door on that one because of some of the interviews that Dove Cameron's been dropping on syndicated radio shows for New York and promoting too much with the performances. Not taking anything away from Dove Cameron's performances of too much, because they are fantastic and I love them. It's just her opinions on Descendants are just becoming utterly ridiculous. And I want to say this. You guys deserve better. So because I believe you deserve better, that's what you should be seeing. That's what you should be searching up. You should be searching up great Descendants content, great Zombies content, and I will stand to that for forever. I will also stand to how Kylie Cantrell has been being the victim of a lot of political points of view and criticism. I will call it that, because she's been saying she's not a Trump supporter. We've kind of got to back off Kylie Cantrell and give her the benefit of the doubt, because she is a beautiful, talented actress who still has a long way to go and a lot to learn. Now, I know that the Disney stars learn a lot really quick. Like, of course, Miley Cyrus was criticized for forever for learning too much too quick, too rapidly, like rapid fire. But that makes them smarter and stronger people in the end, too. And I think Kylie Cantrell is one of these really inspiring, really fiery personality type people that can really go the distance. And I'm excited to see what the future has in store for Kylie Cantrell. I've been a fan of Kylie Cantrell ever since her YouTube series, and I will continue to be a fan of Kylie Cantrell and in Kylie Cantrell's Corner for forever. But to bring politics into it, I think that's completely unnecessary. I just recently saw a TikTok video where she had to explain her political point of view, and I don't think that she owes her fans any explanation whatsoever. They love her for Red. I love her for Red, so let's keep it that way, and let's remain excited for Descendants 5. Today was my birthday, and again, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who supported this YouTube channel, who have supported it from the very beginning. I know some of my very first subscribers who subscribed to this YouTube channel when I had 10 subscribers are still here. I stand here tonight with 2,680 subscribers, whom I don't deserve. Again, thank you so much for that. I had a beautiful birthday. So many kind comments on all my social media platforms, which have been lighting up with kind comments, and you guys have been lighting up my YouTube channel with kind comments on a podcast that I thought had faded off into obscurity for seemingly forever, off into the abyss, somewhere lost in darkness. But you guys, with your phones, became a beacon of light and brought me back from how many times you've been hitting the like and subscribe button. By the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Don't forget to share the link to this YouTube channel, which has been seeing an unexpected surge in subscribers. Again, you know, ever since I moved into this house, I thought to myself, you know, what could I do to create something authentic that would separate this YouTube channel from everybody else and everybody else's YouTube channel talking about Descendants and Zombies? Because let's face it, everybody is doing it because they realize the surge in popularity of this. Everybody realizes it's the two most successful franchises in Disney's history, if not of all time. With over 781 hours of stream time for Descendants, 250 put behind, million that is, for Zombies. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful messages to their core, which can never be given enough credit. I will be back here again tomorrow night talking about it, dropping another commentary, another point of view, another analysis, if you would, on Descendants and Zombies, which I hope you could join me for. But I thought to myself, you know, what could I create that would get everybody inspired, make everybody feel good? Probably think you thought this guy hosting the show was really cool, thought the show was cool, and would give me a chance and hit the subscribe button. And I like to believe I've accomplished that goal. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for the support you have shown this YouTube channel. I can never say enough good things about you. I can never say enough good things about the content uploaded here. And I know there are critics out there who give me a hard time sometimes, but I proudly said that I will stand up and take a bullet for you every single time, and I mean that, because you don't have to be here, but you are. You choose this YouTube channel every single time. You get lost on YouTube, and eventually the side-by-side, originally driven by Red and the Queen of Hearts, shows up here. And I am really thankful that you either got lost in the woods, found this YouTube channel in your fairy tale journey. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for being here, and I hope you keep coming back every single time a video is uploaded, because if your subscribers recognize and appreciate the video, more people will find the video, because the YouTube algorithm will push it out. That's how this YouTube channel works. I had a beautiful birthday, and again, thank you to everybody for your beautiful messages, your kind words, your birthday wishes, and your kind words that I can never hear enough of on this YouTube channel. It could be about Descendants, Zombies, Tangled, Jesse, whatever is talked about on here, Phineas and Ferb. Thank you so much. And again, if you haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, you're going to want to check that one out because it's absolutely gorgeous. And it caught me off guard because I didn't expect to be as good as what it was. But it really blew my mind, just as you Descendants and Zombies fans never fail to blow my mind. Absolutely incredible. I never ever thought I'd be sitting here tonight with over 2,000 subscribers, to be exact, whom I don't deserve. Let's see if we can get this to 3,000, and let's make magic happen. So what do you say we watch this Descendants teaser for you guys? There are a lot of these reaction videos that are uploaded on YouTube. Some of you like them, some of you don't, because a lot of it's AI, but I think this is a video that will offer you some insight, if anything, on Descendants, and I think you're really going to appreciate this. I think you're really, really going to like this one. I've been uploading a lot of Zombies videos on this YouTube channel recently, and of course, as Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires gets closer, I will offer you some more in-depth analysis and takes and points of view on Dawn of the Vampires and what kind of direction I see this one going in. I'll offer you a review of it when it finally happens on July 10th and 11th on Disney Channel and Disney Plus. A lot of Zombies content's been popping up on this YouTube channel, and I'm primarily focusing on Descendants and Zombies because I know that's why you're here, and how many of you search it up every single day, and I can never thank you enough for it. So what do you say we watch this video together? Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe this video, and let's get this done.
Disney Descendants fans, it's not a zero. We finally got the official title for Descendants 5.
Ready? Descendants Wicked Wonderland!
That's right, it's called Wicked Wonderland. And of course, Princess Red and Chloe Charming are back. Along with that, Disney Descendants on Instagram confirm as to who's coming back for the 5th installment. There's Brandy as Cinderella. And of course, you can't have Cinderella without Prince Charming. The Queen of Hearts, Maddox Hatter, the son of Mad Hatter, and last but not least, the icon herself, the Fairy Godmother. Now in Descendants, The Rise of Red, Chloe Charming and Red definitely mess with the fabric of time, therefore leaving plot holes that they need to fix. It definitely seems they're going to be more focused on Wonderland based on the title. Along with that, we have brand new characters joining, which are Mr. Smee's twins, Squeaky and Squirmy, Dr. Facilio's son, which is Felix, Pink, who is Red's sister, Luis Madrigal, who is Luisa Madrigal's son from Encanto, Max Hatter, the son of Maddox Hatter, Hazel Hook, the daughter of Captain Hook, and last but not least, Robbie, the son of Robin Hood. Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland is still currently being filmed. I just know this movie is going to be so much fun. And as always, if you love this content, definitely follow around for more movies and TV show updates, and obviously Descendants updates, because
So yeah, it's one of those what you call a reaction video where somebody puts themselves down in the bottom corner and they have the teaser trailer for Descendants, which was recently dropped, revealing the title, which of course is Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland, and everybody is doing it. Literally about less than 5 hours after the first teaser trailer for Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland had dropped on all social media platforms. Everybody jumped on the opportunity to make a video. So I wanted to be one of the first ones to record a video with his opinion about Zombies and Descendants in it for you guys, because I had seen some of the videos that people were uploading early on, the release of the teaser trailer for Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland, which is an amazing title. I have to say that with this podcast microphone, incredible title that was chosen. It's going to take place in present-day Wonderland. That's why Ruby Rose Turner's character Bridget has been dropped from it, unfortunately, and I'm going to miss her. I want to say this. Hi, Ruby. I'm going to miss you. I hope I get the opportunity to work with you in the future, if not interview you, because you're a beautiful person. I don't know for the life of me how they're going to put off Descendants without Ruby Rose Turner, how they're going to pull this one off. And then, of course, people were criticizing the Place to Be music video, which was pretty much the purpose of it, was to introduce us to the Daywalkers and the Nightwalkers, the vampires, and the new characters making their premiere in the Zombies franchise. And the cool thing about this one is Meg Donnelly and Milo Menon are significantly older, 25, 26 years old in the case of Meg Donnelly, and the newer cast members are comprised of an age demographic anywhere from 14 to 18 years old. So what they're doing, to let you know how they're going to expand off the Descendants and Zombies franchises, are by introducing these new cast members, trying to secure the futures of two of the most successful franchises in Disney history. So we are far from this story being over, and there is an opportunity for a new chapter to be written, if not told. And I'm really excited about it. I always wanted to be the guy telling the story of Descendants and Zombies in the opening monologues, and I never ever got the opportunity to do it. Kind of like how I'm envious that I'm never going to get the opportunity to be the voice of Stitch if you guys don't hit that subscribe button. I think that never enough kindness can be spread in this world. Never enough kind things can be said to someone who needs it and looking for it, because I can guarantee you there is somebody in your life just waiting for a little bit of kindness to be exemplified and thrown their way when they least expect it, and that's the best time to drop it on them like a bomb. So what do you say we go spread some kindness? If you haven't already subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do that. But before you do that, go and spread some kindness in somebody's life who may need it tonight, because I guarantee you, when you least expect it, someone is just waiting for that little bit of kindness to be seen in their life, and you don't know what kind of a significant impact or forever imprint that you could leave on their heart. Thank you guys so much for the beautiful birthday. We will do it again in a couple of days. Bye, YouTube. We will talk again really soon.